Well, the funny thing is that I'm trying to like wrap my head around is like because that's where my grassroots come from is DIY punk rock, like eating bread from a dumpster, like peanut butter bullshit, to like, you know, like wanting only quality things in my life, and not because I've become like, you know, jaded or like too good for, you know, mediocrity, but like I've understood that our generation's been fed so much shit that like we're in control, and so I think that it's accessible because like, you know, technology is there, and so like, yeah, like you can go and record inside of, you know, wherever and make it sound awesome.
Right.
You could get famous off of that, you know, and then you could have too much time to like really go and make that happen again. And somebody's gonna say something about whether or not you're keeping in tune with like where you started and
Right,
whatever. You know what? But I mean, like, I was recording in my bedroom, playing shows with cassette tapes and like, you know, hi-fis, like traveling around with my, you know, home stereo unit just to play shows. And like the more technology that comes out, like, I don't know, I mean, it can be very daunting, but at the same time, like, yes, you can do that and you can succeed that way. But I mean, if you start becoming a popular band, if popularity is like a word to even use,
Right.
like, I mean, because there's so many people and so many strangers that are interested in the same things that you are, like you can live as a cult artist and you might not even know it, you know?
Right.
But
right.
I mean, there's something to say about going to a recording studio and like having the mindset of going and recording in a recording studio. I mean, there's a difference between an iPhone video and you know,
Sure.
high definition red camera.
Right.
You know, and if there wasn't, then technology would have no use.
Yeah.
You know? So the more it advances, like, yeah, do it all, I say. Money is the fucking problem. Money is the weirdest thing about this industry. And I think that like technology is starting to you know, in some way cut the money factor a little bit.
Right.
But I think we're going backwards and forwards at the same time. You didn't ask me this question, but I'm going to give you this response. I think that there needs to be like digital formats for all music created.
Right.
And if you really love the piece of music, if you are a music fanatic, like get a turntable and tell all your favorite bands to make vinyl records.
Yeah. So when you say all music should be in digital format, are you suggesting that like music should be available online for free to everybody, or is it like a community thing, or is it more of a?
I don't know. I'm still figuring that out.
Right.
But you know, like I've recently like decided about this vinyl digital thing because I've had countless months of amounts of conversations. It's just like, okay, this is what's up. But most importantly, like the thing that spoke the most to me is like the amount of CDs that like I've trashed in the past 2 years and the amount of recycling I do for my coffee shop. And I go probably 3 or 4 times a week to recycle like plastic bottles, cardboard, paper, and glass. Now, if I were to like be an artist creating something and adding on to that trash, when I know that I'm going to create a product, someone's going to put it in their computer, download it. I mean, you're lucky if they're going to keep it in their CD player, but how long is that going to last? I mean, anybody that has a CD player is probably the same kind of person that just throws around their CDs. Eventually it's going to get stretched, and you're going to listen to your computer, your iPod anyway.
Yeah.
God, I don't even be a Nazi on this situation, but like, I think that it's more responsible, like, you know, as far as the earth is concerned. If you're going to create a product, make it like, you know, an attainable, like, long-lasting material item instead of like something that is automatically probably already garbage. Like, not garbage in an artistic sense, but like material garbage.
Right. or destined to be.
Yeah. But you know what's so comforting about like me learning this shit is that the people that are excited about digital music, they probably pay for music more than anybody else because they are excited about vinyl at the same time because music is alive, like, and they have to keep it that way, you know, and you have to make sure these people have bread on their tables,
Right.
you know, and bread costs money, or flour does. And I'm not here to like be political about what the future of the record industry is. I'm just realizing that like I want to be proud of something. I pressed like 1,000 CDs and I still have 500 of them, and it's just like, well, this is okay,
Right.
you know, but like this isn't even very special to me. I'm glad I did it, but it's not very special. Like, I mean, like, it's good, but I'm not like, you know, like, if you're an artist, like, you can only continue if like you never feel like you made something like great and you have to keep going.
Right.
But I want to feel at least good about it, you know what I mean? And I feel good about that, but I mean, it was right on the cusp there of this whole digital thing, you know? And I love the idea of record stores, you know? I love going in and like looking through CDs and records and stuff. I'm not knocking any of it, but it hasn't been lucrative for me.
Sure.
And I have more support making like small batches of something than getting the support I need to reimburse myself for large batches of something.
Right.
And so it's supply and demand, really. It's just like fucking 9th grade economics.
Yes.
You know what's funny about this trickery though? Is like this whole 99 cents a song. Like, what is everybody doing with the extra cent? Like, why can't it just be $1? Again, another response to a question I was asked.